All right, so just want to show you real quick here what's going. That's why I get nowhere. All right, so interior is done. I got it in up here. I got it right here, here. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty well covered for what I'm gonna use it for. So there's a little bit of a spot here, but again, it all depends on how well you want to perfect that. But good enough for me. I don't think a 1/16 of an inch here and there that's 3 inches long is gonna make or break a little bit of heat coming in or out. All right, so now I'm gonna lift this rear end up. I'm gonna get this door up in the air. There you go. And we're gonna lift this up until we have 11.5 from bottom of there to the bottom of the frame, and see what these airbags look like underneath. But I gotta make some plates for the top of the bags. Drill, I think I gotta drill holes for these. Nope, I think there's already holes for me. So hopefully I can use those holes, which I'm gonna use those holes actually. I know how to do that too. So we're gonna use those holes. I'll have to burn out some plate for the top of the bags. I'll be good to go. Okay, so I'm at my ride height right now. This is 10.5 inches. I'll show you how I did that. Again, you just go from the bottom of this, bottom of frame. I'm 10 5/8 to be exact, close enough for me. All four are the same, 10 5/8. So now I'm gonna go get the bag out of the truck, and I gotta make a plate for it because there's gonna be the bag, top of the bag gets like a wear plate, I guess you would say, or a spacer, whatever you want to call it. And then that'll be laid right here on top of the bag, and it gets bolted down through here and there. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make that plate, get the bag in there, make the plate, bolt it in. We're good to go for tonight. Tomorrow I'll get airlines and wired in. Maybe tomorrow, maybe another night. What that plate looks like we're gonna make. So this is gonna be a really good opportunity for me to show you a new trick. Again, when the videos got lost about a month or two ago when I did the higher quality, I had this trick in there. I was doing it for the air dryer, and I'm gonna show it to you on what we had to do for that trick. Now, if you need to be very precise, I would suggest clamping it, getting exactly what you want before you do it. But for me, it's underneath the truck. You won't see it. I'm just gonna make it pretty good, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. So here we go. Spray paint, anything that you can use to see something. Again, I'm gonna center this pretty reasonable. I'm gonna slide it straight back so it's in the frame here. I'm just gonna go like this. Okay, there's my two holes right there. So that's just a little trick I came up with when I needed it. I'm gonna center it, drill my holes. I know the hole sizes, and off you go. That's pretty good there. So that's how you do it. If you need something, even if you want to get a contour or something, you can lay it down, and then you just spray it, and it'll give you the exact contour, and you can cut it out to your shape. So I use a spray can a lot. Again, you can see it here. I think I actually might have already did a video on it, to be honest with you, when we made this bracket with the red paint. So if for some reason that video gets messed up, or I deleted it by accident or whatever, there's a second time. So you can see how often I use it. I use it here, use it there. I'm gonna use it for all of them. Another great thing to do is label them. So this will be number 1, that'll be number 2, whatever you want to do. But just make sure you know what piece goes to what, because these holes could be, you know, whatever they are. So, little trick. Rear end should be put back together. We decided, and I can't again remember, there's so much recording I've been doing, I can't remember if we took this apart on video for the 3rd time now. I put it back together, everything was good, but then we decided, since we're this far, change the bearing, just change it, be done with it. So we got a new bearing. I got the new seal. This was the old one, so I got the new seal here. It's a little bit longer, but it fits in there good. So it fits this way, so that'll sit in there just nice. We'll tap that in. The bearing They had to order it. I had Carl go pick it up. He picked it up and said it didn't come with a race. So they ordered the race, but it wasn't going to be in for Saturday. This is all Friday. So what else? So it'll be in tomorrow, Monday, February 3rd. It'll be in, and we should put this back together tomorrow, this part. And by Tuesday, I hope to try and run these airlines. So for the bags, because I got to work a little bit in life, you know, I got to get some money for the truck. So airbag should be wired, that should be wired up, and then we should be getting the drive shaft built. And then we're going to be putting that step on and getting the batteries in it. And then we can drive this truck forward, backwards, left, and right. We'll be good to go. So anyhow, February 2nd, down the tubes. I'm done for tonight. One last look at the bags. The bags are all on. Next will be that leveling kit, the rear end here, and a drive shaft. So, all right, look at this, guys. Hey, by the way, February 4th, 2020. Enjoy, my friends, is what it means. I know what it means. I don't know how to say it. I know some guys in North Carolina, Raleigh. They're a big iron shop. They got like 13,000 square feet. And this is a 6-foot long forge with 10 burners on it. And they weren't using it and offered me a good price on it. And I told them when I went down there to look at the shop when I first met him many years ago, I'd be interested in some of his tools if he ever got rid of it. Well, this is the first one to go. So, yep, 6 foot long. You can see my hand. It doesn't even cover one burner out of all of them. And to give you a perspective, that's a 15-foot garage door behind it. So, anyhow, that's our new toy. You can see, like I said, there's 10 burners on that one. That makes this guy look small. This one's almost 3 feet long. I believe this one's 30 inches. And there's only 5 burners on it. But anyhow, what we're here to talk about today, I just wanted to show you the new thing. It's all exciting. Is the airbags are in. And the drive shaft is ordered. Oh my God, was that expensive. I was quoted around $1,300 to $1,400. Add $1,100 to that. And that's what I paid for it. Now, I did get the carriers. There will be one carrier here, one carrier here, and then down. The carriers, the drive shaft goes up through them, and they'll rotate with the flex of the truck. So they are nicer carriers. They're more expensive. I did go all out on it. I got a new yoke for the back side of it. Comes with the U-joint, so, but still it's very expensive to get. But anyhow, nature of the beast. I guess you're not really counting your dollars when you're building a truck just for fun. So here we go. Tonight we are going to get the fittings to tie in these airbags together and see if we can get that going. Drive shaft today is Tuesday night. Drive shaft should be in Thursday evening, and I plan on to drive this truck out of this shop this weekend.
You better start out. Okay, folks, little update here.
I'll let you do that part.
No.
All right. Let's get this where it needs to be. Oops. Have a hard time doing this recording at the same time.
I'm going to do it all here. Once I put the air to it, it'll start to go.
Yeah. All right, hang on a second.
Okay, folks, little update here. Say when you're ready.
Alrighty. Okay, bags are up. So got the leveling valve in as you seen last night. I'm just gonna explain it a little bit better here. Leveling valves in. I have these still loose just because I'm still playing with it a little bit. The airbags are tied together. We just used 1/4-inch plastic airlines. They still need ran a little bit nicer, but they are all hooked up together. That one's the end. So this basically is your power, or not your power, but your supply line. So it's going to come in as a supply off of your tank or your valve inside the truck, whatever you have yours wired up into. Mine will be to a valve in the truck. So when I flip the valve, it's going to send air back here. It's going to make this level, and then the truck's going to have air in the bags. It's going to come through this valve. It's going to come down. It's going to go to this bag, which is going to feed that bag, which goes around, and then to these bags. So that's how it gets its air. We're going to give you a YouTube name.
Asshole.
An appropriate YouTube name. All right, what we got? Drive shafts. Get ready to go in. We should paint the money symbol on them.
Yeah.
Okay. We just took the old one off.
Let me see that cap real quick.
Okay.
For those that don't know, these caps are spot welded to your caps on your universal joint.
There you go.
And then the universal joint goes up in there, cap goes in, and gets bolted on there. Sometimes you can get a chisel in between here and get them to pop out. Not so much because it breaks off. So drive one way, drive it the other way. Now that the cap was off, I drove this the other way, got this cap off of this side, drove the universal joint back through that side, pop this cap off from the universal joint, and everything comes out. Tech tip time. When you pull your caps off of your universal joints, they have needle bearings in them, should be greased. I don't know if you can see in there's needle bearings all the way around. You got to make sure that it's greased well and that those don't fall out, because if you lose one, the rest of them are all gone. And they're a pain in the ass to put back in. So be careful you don't bump them on anything, and you lose one, the rest of them just fall out, and then they're a pain in the ass to get everywhere. So keep that in mind when you pull them off. Don't bump them on anything.
So basically it looks like the drive shaft might be too long. We can't really get it in that rear end. So we decided to take this center carrier out, drop it, to pivot it, to get it up in, and then straighten it back out. Hopefully that's our trick to this. Just let me know when you want me to.
Keep coming. Okay.
Yeah, now what?
I need to get the, well, yeah, that's kind of a conundrum here. I need to get the, I need to get the universal or the U things on here when the bolts in to hold this in place.
Do you gotta take those out first?
What?
Those caps.
No, they gotta slide up in here in place and the caps out.
All right, lay down. We need a game plan. Oh,
I put a jack under that now.
yeah.
Yeah. Because it's got to be held up in place till I get that in. And the other problem is if it's too long, it's going to bind and we won't be able to get that up in there.
Correct.
So then I'll have to cut the end off and shorten it up and then put another end on.
Okay.
That's what holds the caps in place here. These little tabs. Got to make sure your cap's inside that. Which at this very moment it's not, but I'm just getting the bolts started here.
All right, so I'm gonna explain what's going on here. All right, so this drive shaft, yep, it's missing now. I sent it home with Carl. He is gonna go take it back to the place we got it made. They're gonna hook us up, thankfully. I guess after you spend a bunch of money, they'll help you out. Anyhow, or they're just really nice people that are gonna help me out. Probably that one. But this drive shaft, it just comes into about a about an inch too long. So I'm gonna have him shorten it 2 inches, so I got some room to work with here. It doesn't matter if the bags are up, down, don't matter. It's just an inch too long. So they're gonna shorten it 2 inches for us. They're closed right now, but we're gonna put it beside their building. First thing in the morning, they're gonna shorten it and they'll be done within an hour. And then we can put this thing together tomorrow. So that's how my day goes, you know. For the first time, I am an inch too long. Hey guys, welcome back. Today is February 7th already of 2020. I got some batteries on charge here for you because I know today's gonna be a really good day. February 7th. So yesterday we sent the drive shaft back to get cut 2 inches off. We were just a little bit too long. They were kind enough to do that in the same day for us and get it back. So Carl's on his way back with that right now, but he lives like 5 minutes away from the drive shaft place. So sent him home with that. So when he comes back, we're gonna put the drive shaft in, and we started looking at some floor samples here. I'm not in love with this one. It looks a little bit too much like the plywood. I think I was wanting a darker look. Luckily the guy across the road from us does the woodworking, so he's helping me out with that, even though I'm not really ready for it yet, because that's going to be pretty much the last thing I do in the interior. I just want to get my mind rolling of what I want to do. So here's the new finish I'm thinking of. This right now is a satin clear. It will not be satin, it will be high gloss. It'll look like a like almost like a piece of glass laying on top of it. I know, yes, that can scratch easy. I'm looking for my damn light. I know that will scratch easy, but I'm not gonna have my boots on in that truck, and plus I have a mat down. I'll just have to settle with this light because I can't find my other one. So it will be like a super clear finish, but here's what it looks like compared to two. Like I said, I wanted a little bit more red in it, a little bit more darker, but I also still want to see the grain going through it. So that's pretty much what I think we're gonna do. I really like it. This will be sanded down really smooth. It'll put the high gloss clear on it, couple coats, and this is gonna go all the way up to the floor here, and then we're gonna do carpeting from there up. So that's gonna be that. Yeah, so hopefully Carl gets here. We're gonna get the drive shaft in, and today should be the day, hopefully, that we back this truck out on its own power for the first time in 11 months of working on it. I think it was the end of March. We had it over there. I cut the frame rails off. Well, we drove it to its final spot. You can see that video. It's on all my videos. I think it's called day 1 and day 2. We drove it there. I blew the brakes down. It was the last time I used it on its own power. And today should be the day it goes back to that spot on its own power. So let's hope everything goes out good. Wish me luck. I have not been having it lately on this truck at all. Like I said, the drive shaft was 2 inches long. I did have troubles with this air ride going up and down. We were running troubles with that, and the solution to that was there's a fitting here that leaks. So when I flip my valve inside, it's not dumping the bags and it's giving me a hell of a headache because I couldn't figure out where it was at or what it's doing. But this little valve, them little poly push fittings up here, well, being this line, okay, let's see if we can do this here. This line's original to the truck. This is 1/4 inch plastic line. This is not 100% the right thing for a 1/4 inch poly push fitting, and we can't really get the right fitting for that. Everything we do, it works. I mean, it's not going to come off. You can't pull it off. I mean, it's on there, but it leaks. Just enough air. It leaks just enough air quietly that it won't trip these bags, so bag down. So I'm in there flipping the button. It ain't doing nothing. It just stays up in the air. I know I have everything hooked up right, because when I disconnect it back here, it's putting the air there. I put it back on, it won't do nothing. So here it's weeping out just a little bit there, and it won't let the bags down. But if I hold it real tight together, the bags drop. So that only took me about a day to figure out, and about 2 or 3 trips to cells. I'm picking his brain of what am I doing wrong, but we figured it out. What I'm really gonna do, the easiest thing at this point is take that fitting off, run 1/4 inch plastic line all up to the switch in the truck, and hopefully that end of this, where it goes into the switch, goes right in. If not, we'll have to get a different switch. I don't think so. I think I should just tap right in. But who knows at this point what the hell's gonna happen. So guys, hopefully you have a great day today. Stay tuned to what's going on with the truck. I'll record as we go. Huh?
Time for me to go. Carl just snapped his gloves and looked at me.
What's wrong with that?
Where's the grease at?
Yeah, we have some to spare. Okay. All right, I was on the outside last time. You were on the inside. You want to take them off now, or when you get in?
I'd rather cut it off when it's down in there close to it, then I can just pick it up, stick it in, and tighten it out.
Why is that yoke spinning so much right now?
Because it means it works.
No, it shouldn't spin the rear end right now. You know what I mean?
Carl put it back together.
Carl? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, why is it spinning the rear end?
No, it shouldn't spin the rear end right now.
No, we just fixed that problem.
It all engaged when I put it in.
Now what happened?
Even when it was sitting there.
I was all gonna come back for it now.
That piece of fork goes in, that's what engages it.
Alright, for some giggles here. Unless that valve's in the wrong position. Did I do anything? No.
No, still, it should be engaged at all times.
Alright. You wanna tell everybody what we're doing now?
Nothing.
Snow.
I'm recovering from a hangover.
Recovering from a hangover.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, drive shaft's in. We're gonna put the batteries on. I'm working on a line inside here. This line to be exact. Woo!
That ain't good.
No. You gotta look the right way? It says negative. It says negative.
Something ain't right.
What's this?
That's usually what happens.
Negative. What the f?
Get your picture taken.
She's taken. Positive. Now I'm all confused on what the fuck it. Why is it doing that?
You didn't take pictures either, did you?
Oh, I got these. This is a negative. That's gonna be positive. That's what you think. Now I'm all sketchy out here. Snowing. All right. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna pull it out with the tractor because the oil filter is one of the side-mounted oil filters, and I just threw it up in the top of the motor. I don't really know where it's sitting right now, so I want to get the hood up to see where it's at and get it out of the way, and then we can pull it out, hopefully. So that's what we're working on, clean everything up around here.
You want me to disconnect this there now?
Once I get it, yeah, go ahead, take it off. Okay, this one. Yeah, this is when I released them just now, it rolled backwards a couple inches. So somebody's getting hung up.
I feel like this one was the one that's hung up the most.
Which one?
This one.
Oh, it might be. Like I said, I jacked them up real tight, so I mean, when you couldn't move that tractor in four wheel, I barely even had it on there.
I was like, why the hell am I spinning?
I wanted to make sure I had brakes before you took off.